It's kdda1 and I'm back with another live video now. Ain't even gonna lie, I got a few things lined up for us here today, so we gonna see how this shit goes. Today's live is just a little bit different. We're gonna start off with me and see if everybody show up at their own time, you know. Shit. How y'all boys been doing? Ain't even gonna lie, I got a banger for y'all boys today. You know, Player Tech is a fan favorite. You know, I always love his content. So when it comes to this, I already know it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 video. Give me a second. I'm just controlling. I'm just doing shit on the live, making sure everything's right. Give me 1 second. Let people start coming in. Alright, we back in this bit. I know. Staying here fucking wasting time. I'm wasting time. Alright. Why you look max but still get no girls? I ain't even gonna lie, Cavalier was wrong. I don't know if doing drugs like meth and all that shit is the way to go. I don't think so.
I know exactly what brought you to this video. You used to be chopped with no bitches to your name, and wanting to change that, you decided to go ahead and look smacked, which don't seem like a bad idea at face value. Like looking
How
around,
did you
see
know?
all the handsome, tall, muscular niggas with tattoos and dreads sticking out the hoes. So logically speaking, you like shit, let me just try to get like these niggas. Fast forward to today, and you probably quite handsome, unless you just weren't locked in whatsoever. However, your life is still void of all women. I've cracked the code to this phenomenon and why exactly this happens. So hit the like button, watch to the end of the video as I explain why this look smashing shit didn't work as well as you thought it would. Alright, so the reason why look smashing didn't get you all the bitches in the world is because you're overestimating the results for how good you look. You probably thought to yourself that if you looked good enough or had the most expensive tailor fit on, you would be able to get girls with relative ease. Little did you know this was never the case. Like getting girls as easy as Duke Dennis did in this infamous clip isn't even a possibility for the average nigga. No matter how try hard you get with the look smashing. Like okay bro, looking better does make it easier to talk to females, but exactly how easy it gets is way over exaggerated. The chances you can look smash yourself to the point where you get females without requiring any other attributes is little to none. Like you cannot look smash your way into being king 6'8" the great. We all seen the clips, bruh. This nigga could literally stumble into some net. The average nigga is never gonna be attractive enough purely off looks to pull this off. And I ain't too overly knowledgeable about the look smash shit. It might be some secret.
Yeah, all I know is it ain't that serious. Like I was looking into like some of that bullshit them niggas was talking about and like that look max and shit, like bone smashing, taking steroids in like specific spots, like altogether, all that shit just sound like bullshit. I don't know, like, but I can't say I don't know who gonna fall for it. Cause like there's young impressionable people. There's people who would do almost anything if you sit there and say, this is how you get girls, this is how you get money, this is how you do all these. I find that shit funny.
Magical way you can go from like a 5 to a 10, but I really doubt it, bro. Like it's my understanding that if you get lean and grow your hair out and keep up with the simplest of hygiene, you pretty much maxed out your stats. And it's 2026. I doubt that if you're watching this video you're overweight with a bald fade, especially if you're a subscriber of mine. I know my subscribers on some overly handsome shit, so off the rip, it's not your looks. The reality of the situation is your looks alone ain't gonna do too much for you. This ain't no Marlon TikTok edit. You actually gonna have to sauce these bitches up. Now don't click out the video. I'm already already knowing it's not what y'all wanted to hear, but unfortunately, a little add calorie deficit and some mooing is not gonna be enough, gang. You actually gotta get boots on the ground in that field. That leads us to the main point of this video. The actual cheat code to getting women is confidence. I want y'all to really think about it, bro. This is half the reason why looking better is promoted so heavily for getting girls. The confidence boost you get from looking better is really what opens the door for you to deal with the type of females you want to. That's really the mental shift you gotta make, bro. Like, you can't look at looks matching as a purely physical thing. When you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you see that you're lean and your face isn't overly bloated with pimples and shit, and you've actually grown your hair out in a way that frames your face nicely, and you're not like a Discord moderator chud, and you actually take care of yourself.
Now this nigga low-key spitting. This nigga low-key spitting. That's why I say I always know when this player tech is gonna be some type of banger. It's just like looking at something like this. This is facts. Most people are just young, and that be the main thing, the main problem for them. They ain't ugly. You just didn't grow into your face. You ain't grown to the bones. You ain't let your hair grow out. You ain't figure out what to do. Like, I feel like once you grow to a certain age, that's when you should start focusing on looks, when your face starts actually developing.
Like, you take showers and brush your teeth twice a day. You're not moving around like the same person. Like, think back to when you were your most child. For most of us, this is gonna be like mid-high school. You probably just getting smacked with that first little wave of acne, and your hair probably just now recovering from the canon event of your parents literally making you go bald in middle school. I don't know about y'all niggas, but around this time, I wasn't getting too many hoes. Especially cause the competition was genuinely 22-year-old niggas with Hellcats and high-rise penthouses and shit. But even beyond that, bro, when you're in that stage of being chopped, you don't got the same dog in you. Like, bro, I know I'm a 50 overall. Why the fuck am I even gonna wanna hoop? With that being said, I don't wanna completely shit on looks matching. Like, I understand as men, we like to base progress off measurable results. And it's way harder to measure how confident you are than it is to just look in the mirror. And on top of that, improving your confidence is a way tougher process because it literally always changes. Like, bro, even with me, if I'm not making videos or studying or working, I'm on the bitches. And I think I got exceptional confidence. Like, it really ain't nothing to slide on a bitch. But you're really only good as your last game. Like, if I have back-to-back-to-back bad experiences with hoes, I gotta call the timeout, bro. Me and my partners gotta huddle up. We gotta reminisce about when we went on legendary two-mans and the females was just effortlessly going. But when it comes to looks, when you've already built a good physique naturally, and whatever else you do to improve your looks, it kind of just is what it is, bro. Like, you really can't just fall off the map. You already have the habits and disciplines needed to maintain that look. But regardless of how difficult it is compared to just looks matching, what you
Now, I ain't even gonna lie. Some of y'all niggas will probably listen and just miss out. This nigga giving out free game right now. Almost more free game than I gave out yesterday. But, like, really, in this type of, like, mindset, go back to the fam, go back to the homies. Reminisce on the good times. Sit there and have that confidence boost. Sit there and do that. Even if you take the L, you still don't sit here and have the lower confidence. That's the thing. You just gotta boost your confidence at the end of the day. I know that's a hard thing. Trust me, I'm a nigga with anxiety. So talking to people isn't really my strong suit. But then at the same time, sometimes a nigga just gotta lock in for the moment.
need to do if you're damn near at the peak of your looks is to confidence max, or maybe even just social skill maxing. But confidence and social skills really go hand in hand. And you might be saying to yourself, how do I even go about confidence or social skill maxing? The answer to this question is simply experience. If you unfamiliar with this concept, basically confidence isn't something that you're born with. It gotta be built over time, and it's mostly activity dependent, meaning you can build up confidence for something like basketball, but still not be confident when it comes to dealing with females. In this scenario, you could assume that the person in question has been playing way more basketball than dealing with females. Continuing with this example, all you need to do to get confident when dealing with females is to get more experience and reps in, just like how you did with basketball. So just go outside, bro. Talk to females, hang out with your friends. It's literally simple as that. And I'm not even talking about going out to clubs or lounges or anything like that. I'm talking about just going out and being more social in general. The gym.
Be a fucking human. I ain't even gonna lie. One thing that I love promoting, and this might be a cut for an ad, so you're stuck with an unskippable ad. But for real, like, my main mindset is sports is amazing when it comes to saying here trying to like progress what type of shit you do. Mentally, physically, all that shit. When I got into boxing, I technically boxing always been into it my whole life, but when I really got into boxing, there was moments where at first I wasn't confident with my hands, but then the more times I did it, I got so confident with it. I felt free doing that shit. I'm not gonna lie, it felt more comfortable boxing than to talk to people. So then I started integrating that shit. Like people who like boxing, we just sit there talking about that shit. People who like fighting, we sit there and talk about that shit. That's why I love my homeboys. They sit there on some shit. They love that shit. They sit there and they constantly talk about it. They constantly work on that shit. And we work on that shit together. Get you a good group that can sit there and do something like that.
Your classes, Starbucks, Barnes and Nobles, Target. Literally anytime you go out is an opportunity to get more comfortable talking to females. Anybody you see that's just overly charismatic when talking to females is only charismatic because they done did it over and over and over again. These niggas was not just born with the gift of gab, like they had to go through the same process as all of us. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, in the beginning, that shit is gonna be a horrible experience. You gonna be walking up the halls, you ain't really gonna know how to start the conversation. You're not gonna be able to gauge if the girl like you or not just by how she look at you initially. You essentially gonna be flying blind. But when you start to get more and more reps and you actually familiarize yourself with dealing with females, whether it be walking up to them or just having one-on-one links, that shit gonna become so easy you might even forget about all the times you went out bad. Like you gonna think you was dead ass born like that. And I was just talking to my partner about this whole concept. He got a job at the airport like 4 months ago, and he was telling me before that he was not used to talking to bitches. Like he wasn't really in that field walking shit down. But after working in the airport for so long, bro, it's like the game just came to him. Like he was just in a natural flow state because it was literally his job. Like I don't know the specifics of his task, bro, but from what he was telling me, a large portion of his job goes to just telling fine shit what gate they gotta be at. And this is all pure bad shit. Like all the little Instagram hoes that be getting flown out, and we in Atlanta. Like come on, bro. You know Hartsfield Jackson gonna have some fine shit. This experience from working in the airport probably boosted his overall like 20 points. And he visually showing me this shit. Like nigga, Instagram flooded, messages flooded, bro. It's like it's a plethora of bitches. And that's just off being in the field and getting your reps up. I guarantee you this nigga wasn't clocking in the work thinking about his zygomatic bones and like his maxilla and shit. But with all that being said,
This nigga wasn't thinking about smashing his bones. Wasn't thinking about taking fucking steroids before. This nigga just sat there and talked to humans, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. If you're forced to do it too, that's a good thing. Like I hate to say it, but like to force yourself to be in those altercations, to actually sit there and be around people, you're gonna see how like social you start becoming. And that shit, it's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's slide to the next video. I'm not gonna hold you because I ain't even gonna lie. Niggas been cooking this whole time. Y'all know Player Tech is always gonna be fan favorite. I'll leave this man. I can't leave him in the description. Fuck. Well, shit. Let's go to the next one.
Is this serious?
What's happening?
Now, before we start this shit, I'm not gonna hold you. Celebrity worship always been weird for me. Like, I never really understood being such a big fan to like want to actually marry the person, want to actually like do crazy shit once you see them. Like, I'll be honest, you put fucking me and J. Cole in a room, we probably, I that nigga, I sit there, probably talk to that nigga. I ain't gonna sit here fucking jump on that nigga. I ain't gonna sit here fucking, oh my boy. I want to know how bad it is for y'all boys. I'm not gonna lie, cause when I see this shit on TikTok, Instagram, like I see these wild ass interactions.
What?
There
How
is-
did this happen? Oh,
I can't marry you. I don't know you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sir. No, it's okay.
She wants to say yes. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he should have been pounded out immediately. When I saw Keke Palmer get proposed to by an absolute stranger at South by Southwest, it signaled a terrifying reality of this new era that we're stepping into. Celebrity worship and parasocialism have gotten so far to the point where it's no longer just these one-off quirky comments on the internet, maybe some fan engagement, airbrush t-shirt, those things that we've been been brushing off for the past couple years. But it's now getting to the point where celebrities are actually being placed into harm's way. Their boundaries and their privacies are getting invaded, and nobody seems to care. But I'm here to tell you that we can no longer brush off these small incidents, because these small things lead to these major incidents where people feel comfortable enough in order to walk up on these celebrities that they don't know and give a legitimate proposal to them and look at the crowd and say, no guys, she wants to say yes. Celebrity worship and parasocialism have gotten too damn far. It's no longer a catch-all, but more so
Nah, that's just like still like running through my head. I want to know, what is it? Bravado, confidence, pride. How do you sit here and have the mindset? She wanted to say yes, bro. She wanted to say yes. Trust me, trust me. She don't know you, my boy. She don't know you. I'm not going to say that old dude should have got his ass beat on the spot. I feel like that's OD. But he should have got escorted out. He should have got instantly escorted out of the premises. He should have instantly got told, yo, you got to get out. Because, like, what the fuck? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how people... I barely remember celebrities' names. So, like, I don't know how people get to this high degree where they, like, become so much of a super fan that they would want to go out instantly see them anytime they can. They'll buy a ring and try to... That's wild. Like I said, these wild interactions, I really don't understand them.
Of a diagnosis for something bigger and badder to come. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for this channel. It lets me know that we are on a level playing field and that we have an okay relationship, not a parasocial one for me. Now, back into the video. This proposal wasn't just a spur of the moment thing. It was planned and it was calculated stalker behavior. This guy bought a ring, bought a plane ticket to South by Southwest, took off from his job also. Most people don't think about that during this time in the economy. Bought a hotel room, bought access to the conference, and then had the balls to come up and propose to a woman that he does not know in real life and a woman that does not know him.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is.
This behavior is beyond parasocial. This man poses an actual threat to the safety and security of Keke Palmer. And I know a lot of people brushed it off because it's Keke Palmer and she doesn't have the internet's favor at the moment. But I think that there's a bigger conversation to be had here. This wasn't a joke. This wasn't a skit. This man was dead serious.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the fuck Keke Palmer did. I don't know who she is for real.
And luckily she didn't get hurt, but who knows what could have happened in any other instance. Oftentimes we wait until these big and grandiose events happen for us to make commentary about it or intervene or react to it. But I'm telling you right now, it's the smaller things that happen that lead up to these events that have me questioning, why is nobody saying this stuff? Oftentimes on the internet, we see weird reactions and interactions between fans and celebrities. And the only thing that people usually say is, oh, well, this person's weird, they're a glazer, etc. You know, they're Stan FC, blase blah, this, that, and the fourth and third. But the reality of these situations is that these are early warning signs to me, in my opinion, of somebody who has a relationship that is greater than just one of a fan. This is one that is bordering somebody who has some sort of mental illness when it comes to their relationship or lack thereof relationship, a made-up relationship with said celebrity. I've never understood the fans that cry at meet and greets because they're so overwhelmed, especially when we're talking about people who aren't real celebrities. No shade and disrespect to Krishan Rock, but there's no reason why a woman should be hyperventilating and about to pass out because they're meeting you. To me, the only reason why something like that would happen is no different than why these people would comment on her child to the extent that they do. It's because in their mind, they've built up some sort of relationship with said person and pedestalized.
I could say you could be fans with, not fan, you could be a fan of anybody, my guy. You could do whatever the fuck you want. You could sit there and fucking do backflips the second you see Speed. But it's also to a weird, like, don't y'all think it's weird, like, the second you sit there and see someone that is a normal person who's just out there, y'all start worshiping them, drop down to your knees, start crying, start doing whatever the fuck y'all do. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. That shit always, like, just rubbed me the wrong way. It always rubbed me the wrong way. I never really understood that shit.
them to a certain extent. And we don't talk about it because we brush it off as normal fandom, but to be honest with you, it's a little bit insane. I think another small example of parasocial activity that we brush off is this Gunna fan who paid seemingly $66 in order to run with him. Now, I know somebody's gonna say, Omar, he's just a weirdo. We should be overlooking this. This isn't a big deal. But to me, this symbolized the lengths that somebody would go to in order to get some sort of small interaction with Gunna. This guy seems fanned out, for lack of a better term, and to pay $66 to run with Gunna just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. What it told me though is that this is somebody who is willing and able to do just about anything in order to get even this level of interaction with a celebrity. He paid $66 and ran miles with Gunna for a small glimpse of attention. And to me, this is just the tip of the iceberg as to how far people will go to get close to their favorite celebrities. This is the level before the escalation. And what happens after this is a total disrespect and lack of care for a person's boundaries, to the point where honestly, the threats of violence can be justified because of how disrespectful some of these people are. While DaBaby was at a nightclub, a fan decided that he was going to present him with a gift, something that people do to celebrities and famous people all the time. But what he didn't take into consideration is that this gift that he was presenting him crossed so many boundaries, it's actually disgusting. The gift in question was a picture of DaBaby's children, hand-painted by said fan/creator. And I went on this person's page and I realized this is the niche / these are the things that he does on a normal basis. He paints people's family members, whether it be babies, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, deceased and alive. No commission, just in an attempt to draw the eye of some sort of celebrity. Now, this is weird beyond belief. I shouldn't have to explain why. This guy looks up DaBaby's kids, downloads the pictures, again, not commissioned and totally a stranger, stares at it while he's painting for several hours, and then also
See, I'm not gonna hold you. I would love to defend this guy, but I can't. This should be something that you could have a conversation with the person with. Like he said, this does cross a lot of boundaries. This is a creepy level of fandom, but like, it's nothing new. There's people on the internet that draw the people they like and post the pictures of it, do all that. I feel like that's fine, but like, again, like when you start thinking and have thought of consideration of how it is, even though it might be normal to you, it might be weird to the other person. So sometimes you do have to lock in, talk to these people, because if you're not talking to these people, if you're not locked in, they'll probably act like this.
locates DaBaby to present these things in a public setting because he knows that if DaBaby does do some sort of off-the-wall interaction with him, it'll make DaBaby seem more awkward as opposed to this guy. For what it's worth, I think DaBaby handled it very, very well. Jonathan is known to pound out dudes in this type of situation. But why did this guy, who is a painter, feel as though he had free range to do these types of things? I get that this is your style of content and you have to push the envelope just a little bit every once in a while. But at some point, you have to say, when you're searching up a picture of DaBaby's children, downloading it and blowing up said image and staring at it while painting it with no permission from either parent in this situation, you should probably say to yourself, you know what? I'm probably going a little bit too far. That's entitlement. That's delusion. And that's what parasocialism and celebrity worship is doing to people. What makes this situation worse is that DaBaby had to go and comment on this guy's page. He decided to leave this portrait and photos, which I thought was just so strange. He actually left photos of these two babies depicting like, hey, this is the inspiration photo, up on his page. And DaBaby had to justify not accepting the photo and give this man a message about keeping this stuff up on his page.
First and foremost, I'm not the type of father that I'm not into like grown-ass men discussing my daughters, taking pictures of my daughters, taking pictures of my kids. I don't play like that. I'm not accepting no.
That's why I can't defend this nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't, because as a person who now has a daughter, like I'm saying here, like there's so many weird shit towards this shit. And then like similar to that, you have the shit posted up on your page. You got the original pictures posted up on your page, but don't have no permission. He already made it clear that he don't fuck with it. So the fact that you sitting here still posting the same shit is weird.
No painting of my daughters outside of the nightclub.
At this point, you just don't give a damn about boundaries being set or honestly have any morals or principles. If I did something to someone and could feel the vibe and see the internet's interaction with the content I was trying to make was negative and not well received, at no point in time am I keeping these things up or continuing down this path. That's the thing about this fandom and parasocialness that we're going through. It's not even about the creator. There's no respect, there's no privacy, there's no boundaries that are being respected in these situations. It's all about the fan and what they can do and get away with. And I think in any case of celebrity worship, you can see patterns being continued through all of them. Entitlement, lack of boundaries, lack of respect for these celebrities that you ogle over make you do these things that you want to do. I'm not saying you, I feel like I'm talking to somebody, but we know who I'm talking about. The same admiration that has you breaking down at a meet and greet when you meet Krishan Rock of all people is the same level of admiration and delusion that has a man kneeling down in front of Keke Palmer trying to propose to her, one of which that is a stranger. And so we've seen where this spectrum can go, but what makes Keke Palmer's situation so much worse is what she said after the actual proposal in an interview.
I could see in his eyes that we've had romance. We had a lifetime in this man's eyes where he was like, seriously, like, it gave like, they finally came. And then that's when I knew when he started looking back to the people and he was like, she wants to say yes, help her say yes. But in the moment, it went from, this is a joke to, I've got to be careful with how I break the reality of this guy. This is nothing to play with. And that's why I got just started feeling sad because I was thinking to myself, man, this guy is in a really bad way, man.
Keke Palmer did something that most people wouldn't do in this situation. I think is very telling. In this very awkward and honestly threatening position, she started to feel empathy and sympathy for the guy that was on one knee. She saw the love and admiration and true genuine desire from this man to be with Keke Palmer. But the crazy thing is, this is a person that has a detached sense of reality from what is really going on. My thing about
She handled that shit perfectly. I'm not gonna hold you, especially with the way that she actually put that. I could really sense that tension, especially when it was in her clip. Like, she took that shit as carefully as she could. So hella respect for that.
all this is, what if she had been rude? Like, what if she had laughed? What if she had said something off the wall, kind of snapped on him? How does this man that is this delusional deals with that level of rejection? Now, granted, she will be justified in doing all of this, but we now have to consider these other people's feelings because they are so parasocial and caught up and lost, and it wasn't
I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's a amazing point. Imagine the people who are saying here famous now have to sit here and back out and think about the people who are hella parasocial, who will probably go out and not take the situation very cleanly. Like, I don't know. I'm low-key ready for the next video. That I wanted to just leave to a point where we're thinking. If y'all want to check out that video, check out Umeezy, Umeezy, a GOAT of YouTube. He is saying here, he is always spitting facts. He is always saying here, preaching knowledge. And I feel like that's something that we need, especially nowadays. So let's go down to
narcissism. Narcissistic people.
Man, Ty Boogie. When the views are low, we always put a Ty Boogie video on. So let's get back into it. Ty Boogie, he's a GOAT of YouTube too. I feel like he's an amazing person who sit here and put off this informational YouTube for the younger generation. I feel like that's something that, again, we need, especially for this gen.
Man, what a topic. I think I've done this topic before, but I think this is probably one of my favorite topics because it's something that is so covert. You may accept it as normal and you don't even realize the type of person you're dealing with, and it messes with you without you even noticing. So I just love this topic, and I want to constantly remind y'all of this topic. As y'all know, it is Sunday, so we're going to tie it all in at the end, right? But narcissistic people, dealing with narcissistic people, all right? Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and all that good stuff. If you need a daily podcast, I post every single day except for Saturdays, because on Sundays, like today, We're going to end it with reading a scripture, all right? So without further ado, we ain't going to waste too much time. Let's get into this.
Dealing with a narcissist doesn't just break your heart. It rewires your entire nervous system because you don't leave the narc as the same person. Your cortisol is very high and you are stuck in survival mode. So every time you try to love again, you are not loving from a place of peace. You're loving from defense. Now everything seems like a threat. You overthink things, you question everything, and you can see potential betrayal way before it even happened. And then you will have people in your life tell you, just move on. It's been 6 months. It's been a year. No. That type of psychological and emotional damage, you don't just move on from. You have to heal through it because what you went through wasn't normal. You was trapped in manipulation, confusion, and mental warfare. They love bombed you, they future faked you, and then made you chase a version of them that never existed. You was conditioned. You wasn't crazy, and that was the reason you held on for so long, because it was something in your childhood that made you ignore the red flags.
Believe it or not, narcissism is actually something that a lot of people are attracted to, and they don't even realize it because it's familiar, because you may have experienced it as a child from maybe your parents. Whereas somebody that, let's just say, grew up in a little bit more of a healthier environment, they could get into these relationships, or they could get into these situations, these co-work friendships, whatever, right? And they can see this and know it's not normal. You can't really decipher whether or not this is normal because you were raised around this. It's kind of like me being around other New Yorkers. I'm used to this aggression. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to the language. You know, I'm used to it. It's normal to me until you get around somebody and it's like, hey, why are y'all so aggressive? You don't even notice. So it's the same thing with narcissism. When you grow up around narcissism, you start to think it's normal. This is just how people are. You start to just settle for it and say it's okay. This is just how it is.
You know, to move fast and to hold on to potential instead of reality. You kept hoping that things would go back to the way it was in the beginning, but the beginning was an illusion. They split your reality in two. You knew that they were talking about you, and you knew that they were betraying you. They lied so much, but showed you enough love that it made you doubt your own intuition. You were...
I think the biggest thing with narcissists is that they can confuse you on what you know. Like, you can see one thing, like, and you can peep something, and they will make it seem like, nah, they would never. How dare you even think of such? But whole time, you know. Whole time, like, it keeps on showing his face until you say, aha, there it is. That's the narcissism I'm talking about. Then they're like, wait, what? No, I would never do that. No, that's what you thought I was doing? You've been doing it all week. What do you mean? A narcissist will make you question your own intuition, your own eyes. That's why I think the topic around narcissism is so important, to constantly remind people that folks will play in your face. Because you'll get so stuck in the web and not even realize, damn, I'm in it.
Shit.
Imagine a motherfucker playing in your face, right? Whole time they only objective is to get you to stoop to the level that they at. Like they want you to react to all the shit that they doing just so they can point the finger at you and be like, damn, you finally did some shit. Look at what you did. And they only gonna bring up your reaction. They not gonna bring up the fact that they triggered you. They're not gonna bring up the fact that you tried to nip that shit in the bud. You tried to prevent it. Any type of situation where it's weird or it's about to turn to an argument, you put your 2 cents in to let it know, look, I don't want it to go here, but they still kept picking at you until you finally blew the fuck up. You might have blew the fuck. I'm not even saying you put your hands on them. You might have cussed them out. And now they want to point the finger at you like, damn, look what you did. Nah. I told you stop messing with me, stop picking at me. And finally, when you react, now they finally get the victory that they was looking for. That's why you can't react.
Yep.
You just gotta, okay, yeah. I heard what you said. Yeah, I heard you. You gotta agree with that shit. Because if not, as soon as you react, you ain't never gonna hear the end of it. Now,
Let me just say, because somebody's like, nah, but I don't want to agree. Sometimes you just got to get yourself out of that conversation. You know what I mean? And allow yourself to walk away with your peace and dignity. What I've done, I've argued before. I've argued with a narcissist. And I've tried to, tell them about themselves. Now, I don't do that. I'm not doing that. Once I see you and I see how, you hold yourself, I see that you don't hold yourself accountable in other avenues, I don't even put myself through the stress of trying to hold you accountable. I'm just going to walk away with my sanity. You know what I mean? Walk away with my calmness. But I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with.
I ain't even gonna lie. I just can't pause. Like, this nigga just spitting facts this whole time. I never really experienced a time with a narcissist, but I know in this generation there's a lot of people and a lot of different mental illnesses out there. So if this is enough information for someone to actually like sit back, think, and be like, damn, maybe that person was, or sit back and like reevaluate yourself, I hope it is.
Somebody. Because that's a lot of times exactly what they want. Narcissistic people, that is exactly what they want. Because at the end, they're not the type of people to be like, I'm bugging. I'm wrong. I should not have done that. They're not that type of people. So what's the point? Just wasting air. Wasting air.
they always got a situation where they can point the finger at you and say, look at what you did. And that's what they want you to.
Like, I know people, I'm sorry, I keep pausing. I know somebody right now that they literally, like, they will ruffle your feathers, say some things, and you'll be like, why would you say that? Like, that's not something, like, that wasn't nice. Why would you say that? And they'll be like, well, I'm just saying, I said it because it is. Okay, all right, but, you know, like, there's no point in saying that. They'll keep going. But, I mean, this is the reason why I said it, though, because this needs to be said. And then you finally say something like, yo, I don't want to hear that. I'm going to walk away from this conversation.
Let's pause the video for a second. Naj came in. You can screw it up if you want.
So, chat. Ooh, early in the morning. Boy, getting it.
Yeah, right now we were talking about narcissism. This the third video that we was on. But you feel me? Just trying to change up the motive a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie, we should switch chairs.
You want?
Yeah, I'll be straight that bit.
I'm on Satillan right here. It's a lot of camera on my face.
It's just I'm tall as a bit. Let me. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
So right now we could just like cut the video, cause like if y'all want to see the rest of that video, y'all know Ty Boogie. He is, like I said, a lifeline on YouTube. He's a nigga I would say who actually spits a lot for our community. Now, other videos we was on, we did the celebrity worship is a mental illness. We did the look masters still don't get you girls. Now we just sitting here vibing like oh shit. Something turned off. I don't know. Damn. Give me a second. Gotta make sure everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Woo! How we feeling?
Feeling pretty smooth this morning. I'm not gonna lie. Just lost the viewer.
But say something. It's alright. It's okay. They come and go.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie. We sitting here vibing now, cause like really we could sit here and hop on like some anime shit or talk about really anything, cause got a bunch of content here on YouTube, and if we don't slide on the YouTube shit, you know, I'll prefer to probably be on some shit like what we talk about.
Shit, speaking of the YouTube, I was on a search earlier this morning. Seen a guy, he do animations, and you know, I wanted to see how long he been doing it. It looked like he been doing it for a pretty long time, and he just came out with his video like a month ago. You know, just giving us a little demonstration. You know what I'm saying, on his life and shit like that, what you doing and how you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy part is you would never expect this guy's been like in movies, not actually, but you know what I'm saying? Animation.
What's his name?
Aspen Animation.
Aspen Animations. Give me a second.
Man, it's tight. I was thinking, you know, with the anime shit, we can hit him up. But like, nothing.
Yeah, we could talk about that shit later. I seen some of his work. I ain't even gonna lie. Wait. Like, at least on the shorts, I know I seen some of his work. So, like, if y'all, please check out him. He's actually really, really talented. That nigga talented as a bit. That would be amazing if we could get something like that for the anime, though. We keep getting USB malfunctions, and I feel like it's that bit because the camera's still on, the mic is still on. So
this shit, I don't know. Either you said mouse or mic.
Malfunction. Oh.
The too many USBs plugged in.
Shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Right now I've been chilling, sitting back, and I've been doing stuff like watching Invincible. Like, I'm not gonna hold you.
New joint?
Yeah. I actually perfect fucking timing. Give me a second.
I know you anime fans and power scaler heads can't fathom it, but I'm not watching Invincible for the fights.
Oh my God, we can tell by your freaking condescension that you do not watch Invincible for the animation and fights. We get it. Oh my God.
Look, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't clicked this for the video, but let me give this man a shout out because this nigga already sounds like he's about to cook up. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking mispronounce that nigga name. Shit. But
people like this.
When it came to the new season is crazy. Like, I was more into the books and the stories for it. So, like, looking into the new season, Mark is going through it. Invincible is actually getting cooked, getting his ass whooped. Like, please, if y'all do want to see this video, please check it out. It's just I want to check it out for the edits.
I think that nigga Mark, throughout the animation and the book, he been getting his ass with.
Oh, and the nigga with the crispy ass hairline, he's here.
Freaking drag, I think.
Drag.
Drag.
My bad. I'm saying here trying to fucking fiddle with the fucking camera.
Drag is a different guy, different breed indeed.
So one thing I fuck with mainly with the Invincible story Like, I know a lot of the fans, they just talk mainly about the animation. I don't really give a fuck about the animation. The story's still decent. I hate the fact that like they have like monsters every episode back to back. Like it seems like Mark can't get a break. But then looking at the comics, I'm not gonna lie, Mark had it a little bit worse in the comics. They just been adding more content into Invincible, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been fucking with that shit.
I mean, yeah, his little brothers in that shit, he's about to get fucking beat like how Mark did the first season.
Oh no, that nigga, I'm not gonna lie, he met Omni Man. Like, so when they met, I'm sorry. Actually, I ain't even gonna say it because I don't want to spoil y'all. I know you say you still in the first season, and like I don't want to spoil anybody who actually watching this bit. So
no, it's the clips on YouTube that really be spoiling it all for me. You know what I'm saying? Like you can watch hella clips, but I'd rather try not to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it look interesting as hell.
one thing they said, and I'm asking you, do you think you can believe this? Do you believe that Mark is as strong as Superman?
No. Greg, yeah. The lion guy, yeah. But that's just like years of experience, combat experience. This is my opinion. But Mark, hell no. No.
Now, all honesty, let me move the camera there. All honesty, the creator said that he would be someone who could rival Superman. At least that's the goal of it. So, in Mark, he don't have the mustache like normal Viltrumites. So like we're expecting him to be crazy strong. We expecting this nigga to be swole as fuck, crazy strong. Animation better be like top tier. I don't know. I agree with the former writers of Invincible. They need more budget. That's the main problem. They just need more budget.
I feel like that is true, but I mean you kind of discrediting the animation. I'm not just talking fully about the animation, but first season and looking at all these other seasons that they coming out, just probably the second and third one. I don't know. I'm still a little clueless. Just on that shit alone, this look pretty nice. But as for the storyline goes, it's just something I'm already waiting on. You know what I'm saying? Like the lion fighting all the vulture mice and the girl, I guess, that supposedly raped Mark. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for all that. I know.
The grape, I ain't even gonna lie. That's she got shown in this season. I'm waiting for her to get folded by Eve because like, and I don't know, to the people who don't know, she get integrated into society. So I want to know if they gonna rewrite it, if they gonna take her out, if they gonna do some shit like she the first person that get hit with the scourge virus. But right now, all I've been seeing is she been getting worked every second.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if they showed that scene already or if anything like that happened because I'm not gonna lie, I've been drawing a blank. Have you been watching Baki?
Nah, they got some new stuff out too. I remember the last shit you showed me.
The fucking Miyamoto shit.
Yeah.
You need to get back into it. What last anime you watched?
That's a good question. You know, it's been a little minute since I've been on anime, really. Last anime I really was fucking with, I think was the one you put me on to. I think he was a silver-haired cat, and he was kind of living in the slums. But the dress, the attire that they had on was mad dope. It was all white, and I guess it was kind of like had gold strips on it, but it was still like they lived in tents or the shit was just poor as hell. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think. Fuck, what anime was that?
I don't know the name. But I know he transformed that stick or metal rod into a plunger. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I swear I don't remember that bit. At least it's probably just I didn't get that far into it. Like there's many times I just start animes and I just don't finish that bit.
Yeah, that's probably why then. I be doing the same thing.
Shit, the last one I watched was Go Go Loser, that fucking Go Go Loser Ranger shit. The one with the Monsters versus the Power Rangers knockoff. That shit was not bad. That shit was not bad. It's just I don't know. I'm waiting for more peak anime to come in, like some good shit. Last thing I've been watching really is like me getting caught up into One Piece or Steel Ball Run. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for that fucking episode of Steel Ball Run.
They only dropped one episode. Just one episode, and that was it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that shit had me blow. I could not sit there and like just watch one episode and be satisfied with that shit. Like most of the time when I do watch anime or try to get into a new one, like it's the clips that get me into it first thing. But like really, I don't know. I need recommendations. If y'all got recommendations, let me
as well. But it wasn't some shit I was actually trying to fuck with though. You know what I mean? Like I fucked with it, but it was too much of the Power Rangers. Maybe I'm tripping right now because it's just starting off. But shit, I guess once when it pop up, it might be a bandwagon or something. Who knows?
I feel like it's smooth. Shit, I would love to pull up a small clip of that shit.
Like I don't sound like a hater, do I?
Nah, you sound like you just didn't see that shit for real. Like I remember we only watched like 2 episodes together, and after that, shit, I pull up a short.
So I kid you not, I only seen one clip of Red Ranger.
This clip? Yeah, this is the clip that got me into watching the show. So I love a good show that like not scared to show blood and gore. So this is peak to me. They didn't even show that shit for real.
I think it was some white guy. He was talking shit. He was
ファンを代表して言わせてもらう。早く言えよ。サインしてやろうか。全然似てない。
No, that's the same scene. That's the same scene. It's just they didn't fucking show that shit. Like I'm not gonna hold you. This anime a little bit peak. It's just I didn't finish it. I was mad confused by like the premise of it. Really, I could be honest. Like most of the times when I sit here and watch shit like this, like I said, it's the animation, the blood, the gore, and all that shit that be kind of like catching me lacking. I remember watching Berserk and fucking with it until that third movie just caught me lacking, stunned face. I remember watching that shit with you.
How many movies they got of Berserk? See,
I think 3.
Oh damn! I must have been. I got too caught up on the YouTube movies. So I made that shit like movies. You know, it's just all like clips of, I guess, like, you know what I'm saying, episodes and some shit together.
They do have the Berserk show. I think that has like 2 seasons. Damn. Oh shit.
Like Berserk is on a whole different ball game compared to the new animes that's coming out. Like if I had the choice to watch new shit that's coming out now and watch the whole Berserk series again, I would.
I'm gonna check out some new animes and like let's see how they coming up.
Spring 2026 is here, and this is about to go crazy for anime.
Alright. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to steal like nobody's content. I'm just trying to check out like the actual names of these.
Rokotsu. But this is not your average isekai. Our MC didn't get reincarnated as a hero, didn't become a demon lord. Bro became the rib of an overpowered harem protagonist.
Alright. I'm gonna let them cook because they not giving up on isekai. They constantly giving ideas. I'm not gonna hold you. But these animes look kind
This brand new anime just broke Solo Leveling's record. If you've not been living under a rock for the past few months, then you would know that Solo Leveling broke a bunch of records. Well, one of those records just got broken by a brand new show. Takopi's Original Sin Episode 1 is now the highest rated anime episode of 2025 with a rating of 9.8 out of 10. This brand new anime just broke Solo Leveling's record. If you've not been living under a rock for the past few months, then you would know that Solo Leveling broke a bunch of records. Well, one of those records just got broken by a brand new show. Takopi's Original Sin Episode 1 is now the highest rated anime episode of 2025 with a rating of 9.8 out of 10. This brand new anime just broke Solo.
Imagine that a deadly disease appears that can turn people into stone. And this show right here might.
So fucking anime, the new ones at least.
Elaborate a little bit, cause most of the time when I sit here on it, I try to find stuff that at least fit in the demographic of the shit that I already watch.
That's what I'm saying. Like Berserk, like, that's the shit I already watched, but like that's the shit I'm really thinking about rewatching.
When it comes to rewatching, it hasn't been an anime I really wanted to rewatch. I already rewatched JoJo. I already rewatched One Piece. I'm not doing that shit again. Damn. Like I said, I need some fucking recommendations.
Israel Adesanya just exposed the genetic advantage Alex Pereira has that makes his calf kick so brutal. Having fought Pereira twice in kickboxing and twice in the UFC, Izzy has experienced the full effect of Pereira's deadly kicks, and he's even identified how Alex generates so much power into them. Izzy explained that Pereira's unique physical structure gives him a genetic advantage that nobody else in the world has.
Pereira is another specimen like these. You look at this bunion on this side of his foot, it's like a hammer. That's what he uses to dig into people's calves.
But what's even crazier is that Izzy's coach revealed how Pereira managed to land those kicks during their fight non-stop.
I'm not gonna lie. That nigga a different beast. I guess we couldn't anime. I would rather sit here explain a little bit about the boxing. Shit, I know y'all boys been telling me about like kickboxing. It's just like something that gets me with it is I feel like that the conditioning on your body is like too much at once.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I could get used to it. I have the flexibility, the speed, the strength, and the height. But then every time I sit there and like throw a kick, sometimes I might like catch myself off balance. Be able to, I don't know. It's random for me. I don't think kickboxing might be the thing. I like to have that sturdy stature. I like to sit there and actually like throw the hits that one.
That shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at the old boxers, you know what I'm saying? Certain tricks and shit they didn't fucking learn so they can goddamn, you know what I'm saying, get better at their craft. Like I want to pull out an example real quick. Roberto Duran. I believe he did wrestling before. He did boxing or some shit, so he can actually know like the rate, the fucking weight. You know what I'm saying? I guess the weight proportion or some shit, so he can shift his body, move like how it's supposed to shift their weight. You know what I'm saying? If they trying to come against it, he can use that to his momentum. I guess that makes sense. But if you saying you want a sturdy stature, I mean, you can and be flexible at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're doing, keep your balance for sure, your footing. Shit, you want to throw that kick? I'm not too good with kicks. I'm not a kicker.
I really hope you let me know the little thoughts that's in your mind. Sometimes I sit and reminisce about the past and all the time. And you expect me to let you go, I just can't. And you expect me to let you go once again. And all the messy shit you did, I should have seen it.
It's good for the mind, it's good for the body. If it's something that you're into, trust me, we will sit here and we're constantly promoting. Soon we will sit here and start showing content of like how to start doing shit like this at home and how to start showing improvement at home. How to start going from a day of just throwing jabs and missing to a day of actually having great form, actually hitting shit. We can show y'all how to have that improvement. But one thing I sit here and focus on, especially when it comes to the boxing, again, that shadow boxing. I feel like that's something that is needed no matter what.
Sure. Shadow box, look in the mirror and shit. You keep doing the same shit, even if it's off. That repetition of the off work that's supposed to be right, that shit gonna stick. You can get your head folded. I'm saying sharpen it up by either sparring, light spars, shadow boxing in the mirror, envisioning the person in front of you, tall or short, it doesn't matter. Same height, whatever the case may be. I'm saying all that. Y'all really feel it though. I get you.
I ain't even gonna lie. One thing. Anybody who wants some improvement, especially when it comes to boxing, fighting, or anything, get you some of these. Especially if you have like a friend, anybody could do it. You could have your mother, you could have your friend, your sister, your brother. If you have anybody who's able to put on these pads and sit there, that will give you a lot of improvement. You will be surprised how fast you are, how strong you are. You will be surprised for how much shit you can actually hit off if you get these pads. Another thing I would say, like getting a bag would be smooth, but I know there's a lot of people who wouldn't really be able to afford a bag. You could go to Walmart, try to get a $50 bag. It'll be small as a bitch. But if you get that bit, I'm telling you, that bag, you'll get a lot of improvement in a couple days.
It's not stopping you. So you can make your homemade punching bag too at home.
Shit, I ain't even gonna lie. There've been many times I've been just focused heavily on just the boxing shit. Me and Mari, we did a little bit of pad work, and that shit was smooth.
I did it early this morning.
Nah, we did a couple of days ago. That shit was pretty decent. I feel like it's some shit that we just need to keep integrating into our workout, really. Cause like we be saying here, we lift the weights in the bag. We had the bag and all that shit now, so I feel like the pad work would be a perfect thing to integrate, especially since we already do the shadow boxing, the reflex drills, and all that.
I feel like with that we gotta work on our feints too, and let's not try to build too much muscle, because twitch fibers most definitely will or could be needed. You know what I'm saying, just depending on how you work, how the person works too.
Yesterday we was giving out free games. We was telling people how to promote music, how to start music. We was telling everybody about all the shit that we do. If it's something that you're interested in, just make sure that's something that you let us know. We will tell y'all how to easily start making music, how to produce music, and we could even show y'all how to start making money from music. That is really easy. And if you check out the link in the description, that has everything that we've been doing. So please check out the link in the description if you want to see the work personally yourself. Or just subscribe.
Hey, you do both, man, Shane.
I ain't even gonna lie. There's been a lot of things, especially with the fucking music shit that we've been working on, that I've been trying to try out, basically. Like, I don't know that much about the effects and shit, but I've been trying to fillet some shit. So, give me a second. I want to see if I could find that bit. Let me turn this shit down. some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything that I could do, but I can't change. It feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. And talking to my demons lately, wondering if it's fate.
Definition of a hustler, bae, I do just what it takes. Every day I'm off the drugs.
I've been praying for some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything that I could do, but I can't change. It feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. And talking to my I've been praying for some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything that I could do, but I can't change. It feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. And talking to my demons lately, wondering if it's fate.
Definition of a hustler, bae, I do just what it takes. Every day I'm off the drugs, trying to escape and get away. It was love, but nowadays I really hate to see your face. Gun aiming and drugs blazing the way that I maintain.
I've been praying for some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything that I could do, but I can't change. It feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. And talking to my demons lately, wondering if it's fate.
Definition.
Some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything that I could do, but I can't change. It feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. And talking to my... This is the old mic, so I feel like best thing is probably to just do this shit again. I just don't know if I have the lyrics for it.
So I try to keep all my lyrics on my notes. I sometimes be accidentally deleting them too.
I just started putting all my lyrics in their own personal folder. I know that's something I should have been doing, but looking at it, we got like 72 songs that we've been producing.
I don't know, when you think about it like that, it's a lot. It's a lot. We really been cooking up. And me, I've been trying to give myself a break, and I'm really like, I came over here to drop off the headphones for sure. My boy already on the lot.
We sitting here trying to figure out some shit, figure out whatever sticks really. So if this is something that sticks, we could sit here and start like showing some music, showing some of the stuff that we been doing for a minute. So like I said, this is when I had my old mic. That's the reason why like most of the times I've been kind of like mixed up in this shit. Like it might not sound good, but at the end of the day, you can only improve in this bit if it's something that you're into. Trust me, this shit is smooth as fuck. BandLab is the easiest way to start making music. No money. Just add that bit. You could start doing whatever. You want to start producing that shit, you know, you could try to fucking, leave a comment under my video. I could personally text you and tell you how to do that bit. But shit, let's get into this bit. I've been praying for some better days. I don't know. Damn. That shit gonna piss me off too.
Take your time, take your time.
I might have to turn down the mic. I've been praying for some better days. I don't know. Damn. Change. long since I read this Y'all get the best content. Y'all get to see me fuck up. Damn, that shit sound low as a bit. Hello. So the problem is like the mic on the stream and the mic on BandLab has two different sounds, so it's not gonna sound the same for real. I've been praying for some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. Pushing past the feelings, all the love and all the hate. Baby, I'm no demon, but I know that I'm no saint. Praying for some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything that I don't know if I could change. Sadly, this is a normal process to me. I have to sit here and constantly redo that shit until it sounds perfect to me. I've been praying for some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. I've been in my feelings, trying to push past all the love and all the hate, but I'm no demon. Praying for some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. Been pushing. You gotta rewrite the lyrics. I gotta rewrite the lyrics like fully. Like I forgot that like I took this shit like one take. I was speaking on the phone, like half of that shit wasn't even like clear. I've been praying for some better days, don't know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. Pushing past the feelings, all the love and all the hate. Let me delete this shit. I've been praying for some better days, don't know if I could change. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I can wait. Pushing past the feelings, all the love and all the hate. I know that I'm no demon, but I feel like I'm the same.
Definition of a hustler, bae, I do just what it takes. Every day I'm off the drugs trying to escape and get away. It was love, but nowadays I really hate to see your face. Gun aiming and drugs blazing the way that I maintain. I've been praying for some better days, I hope they're coming soon. When your heart and your brain fight.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I want to think about it like that. nigga smooth as hell.
I've been praying for some better days. I know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. Been feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. I know that I'm no demon, but I know that I'm no saint.
Definition of the hustler bay.
Is that it? Is that it? Fuck no.
That sound like shit.
Give me a second. Got no real effects on it. I'm gonna turn up the mic. I've been praying for some better days. I know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. Been feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. I know that I'm no demon, but I know that I'm no saint.
Definition of the hustler bay. I do just.
Alright, now we gotta add some effects on that bit. I've been praying for some better days. I know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. Been feeling like I'm pushing past the love and I've been praying for some better days. I know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. Been feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. I know that I'm no demon, but I know that I'm no saint.
Definition of the hustler bay. I do just what it takes.
I've been praying for some better days. I know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. Been feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. I know that I'm no demon, but I know that I'm no saint.
Definition of the hustler bay. I do just what it takes. Every day.
Right now we just trying to figure out effects, right? I've been praying for some better days. I know if I could wait. Been doing everything, but I don't know if I could change. Been feeling like I'm pushing past the love and all the hate. I know that I'm no demon, but I know that I'm no saint.
Definition of the hustler bay. I do just what it takes. Every day I walk the jokes trying to escape and get away. It was love, but nowadays I really hate to see your face. Gun aiming and drugs blazing the way that I maintain. I've been praying for some better days. I hope they're coming soon. When your heart and your brain fighting, you don't know what to do. People spreading false information, mistaken that's the truth. At the end it was worth it, baby, because it's all for you. I sit the ground sometimes, reminiscing. Hopefully don't forget the feeling of independence. Trying to put on it for my children. Check my image, I'm not the smoothest, y'all niggas tripping. They really thought I was finished, so next time if he really wants some smoke, then my nigga just come along. We know better than to stress by the jester, we at the throne. I ain't with the small talk or the lectures, baby, we grown. Always find a new solution, but still
Shit. I feel like that would be decent for now. We can just go through something else. Like I said, I don't really know the effects on it. I just been like trying shit, and especially with the new mic, I've been trying to fix up like the old songs.
Nothing wrong, a little room for improvement. Like, don't be too caught up on the old songs, because then you won't have no time for the new ones that you got.
Yeah, I'm gonna like I said, I'm waiting for y'all boys to come up with some beats, you feel me? Some days you gotta push past the ego, pride, and hate. Some way you gotta wake up every morning, hope you change. Somehow you step back on the feelings in the past. How the fuck you see the future when you steady looking back? I hope I never stay in the past. And with this feeling of lack is in my mind, I just keep battling shit. Lately feels like a trap, like I gotta react. But then I know I just keep battling. People playing life like a game, that shit drives me insane. See so many people going through pain. Some are homeless, some are minimum wage. But for them, you know, I just keep battling.
Want to paint a whole picture in words is lacking faith. Interpret these feelings, my mind is battling crusades. Picture the screens is not important. My heart is learning just to escape the things and the sayings. It's not even worth it. The pieces over greed. But I'm trying to find in me the enemy, the inner child. That's trying to find my needs. I'm tired of all this shit, but I know I'm feeling the tension. Who is that, my nigga?
So,
I know I just got the extension. Cool, but I know sometimes you feel like it's a war. Who is that, my nigga? Got my shield and got my sword. I'm ready for battle, no pterodactyl, I'm flying. I'm tired of all this shit, my nigga. Some of these people be eyeing you down like use a piece of candy. Candy up on the streets, it's a little dirty. They pick you up, ready to eat. Who the fuck is you, my nigga? I'm ready to battle. Punch you in your face, you fall down. You never claim a defeat.
People playing life like a game. That shit drives me insane. See so many people going through pain. Some I'm homeless, some I'm minimum wage. But for them, you know, I just keep battling. I hope I never stay in the past. And with this feeling of lack is in my mind, I just keep battling. Shit lately feels like a trap. Like I gotta react, but then I know I just keep battling. Some days you gotta push past the ego, pride, and hate. Some way you gotta wake up every morning, hope you change. Somehow you step back. About to say it's not gonna leave. Ain't gonna go into it. Life can hit you hard, so keep your guard up, hit it harder. Don't play these people's games, or play your own and play it smarter. Think only for yourself, cause nobody gon' think you harder. Gamble for your life if you got nothing left to barter. Always stay equipped cause you never know something happen. I'd rather keep it strapped and be somewhere where I be lacking. Always keep it work cause you never know who will have it. Don't think about the hate cause that shit will drive you to madness. People always told me be a man and keep your guard up. If life is gonna hit you, take that shit and hit it harder. Don't bother with emotions, fake that shit until you make it. And if it's about a bag, do anything so you can take it. Fuck it, I don't know if everybody's gonna make it. Living ghetto dreams, but the money will leave you thinking. Smoking on the green, but the gas will just leave me faded. Trying to ask myself if it's worth it when I'ma make it. Shit. You got any requests or anything you want to talk about? Alright,
good though.
I want to see if I could.
How you feeling though? I mean, shoot. It'll come to me. I probably do have a song request or something, or maybe a beat request. You know what I'm saying? I think I do got something I want to cook up. But it's a minute, so it's just short. You know, just thinking something about my rap name. How you feeling though, cuz?
I'm straight.
Yeah, that one.
This one?
No. Yeah, yep. I was on that all early this morning. I was like, I was just sitting here thinking, like, what's my name? What I want my name to be. And it said, it came to mind, like, probably Naughty Nodge. I know. But my aunt Claire, my aunt Rose, they used to call me Naughty. So just thinking, probably Naughty Nodge or something. I'm saying this shit right here gonna be nice. It's gonna be like an example, like y'all gonna know my name.
I don't know. I always was thinking about like the rap name or whatever that shit would be, but like I never like fully paid attention to it really. In all honesty, like if it came to I was just gonna keep my same YouTube handle. Like all the fucking music shit. It was just like an attachment for whatever else I do. Like even when it came to the boxing or the fucking music. No, not the music. The YouTube. Goddamn. I keep getting mixed up. Screen just failed. how are y'all doing though? I want to know how is everybody doing, how everybody's feeling. I know this shit's dead as fuck, but people keep coming and going. This shit, a lot more people been coming and going fucking than yesterday. Ain't even gonna lie, we just gotta keep cooking. Ain't that many people out here like doing shit for real. Like I feel like the main thing is trying to keep people in the mindset of like being informational still. Like that's still my side.
I don't know. Everybody got their own opinion. Everybody got their own mindset. You know what I'm saying? I would love to, I guess argue. You know what I'm saying? It comes down to it, but let it be a respectful argument. You know what I'm saying?
It's sad because people don't know how to argue these days. Like, I feel like that's mandatory. I feel like you shouldn't have to argue with someone that isn't intelligent or isn't prone as thinking as you. But in the same thing, I feel like arguing is a good stance for actually telling people how you feel. So like if you're actually able to argue about your stance or argue about whatever you feel, I feel like that's decent. It should always be friendly at the end of the day. It shouldn't always like an argument should always end in words. It shouldn't end in like a fight or some bullshit.
We don't condone violence.
No, we do.
Just the gloves.
Really, same model that we have on the fucking the boxing thing, fucking guns down, gloves up. That's one of the biggest things for us. Like we come from like our own personal demographic, especially like give y'all a little bit of lore. From where I'm from, Philadelphia, New Jersey, all that shit. When I end up moving down from Philly to Georgia and then like going around all shit like that, that was culture shock every single time. Like every time I met a new person, every time I went somewhere new, or every time I went back to like home, it felt weird. So like I don't know, but meeting all like the different types of people, one thing that kept me like locked in, or one thing that I knew that like a lot of people can agree on, is hands. A lot of people, even if it's on some shit, like a lot of people just believe they could fight, even if they can't. A lot of people believe that they can they're the toughest niggas out there. And sports in general, like people are good at basketball, people are good at fucking soccer, people are good at football. Some people are good at throwing hands. Some people are naturally good at throwing hands.
Some people are not. It is what it is. Just don't go around flying and saying that you can beat up everybody. And then you get
we don't need another Dean the Great. We do not need another Dean the Great, my guy. We do not need that.
Slap in his face. How many times you gonna get slapped in his face? How many times you gonna get put? How many times you gonna be the example? It's the question.
I got a question actually, and this is a question for you two. Why the fuck do y'all hate Rakai? Like I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like I say he not the best. I see the clip after clip after clip of him, but most of the clips are just saying the same thing. Like y'all saying like he the worst nigga out here, worst streamer, all that. I believe he not up there. I believe he not one of the best. But why do y'all hate this like 17-year-old nigga about to be 18? I'm not saying show all your hate then, but like he gonna have to lock in. It's not like the second he turns 18, he's gonna sit here and fix his life around, do all that. But same thing, like how I said last time in my other fucking stream. These are the people that y'all make famous. Y'all don't know how much like power and influence y'all really have if y'all just put down your phones or just sit here, stop subscribing. Fucking like y'all don't know how much power y'all really have. Like, I just want to know why everybody hate Rakai, especially if everybody just pulling up the same tactic. Like, I feel like we still got people like Logan Paul out there that's annoying as hell. We still got fucking Dean the Great. We have all these people that like people could actually show their hate upon, but they just let them be famous. Same thing, like I know, like Rakai, it's just like every fucking week or every fucking month, it's a new video about that nigga. And bro, that shit's tiring.
Yeah.
Even I stopped making videos though, and like if it's a Rakai video, I feel like they just gonna keep bringing up the same topics from the last video. Bruh, I swear these YouTubers know who they are too, especially like the ones who just make non-stop like hate comments.
Just let it go, man. Let it go.
You got the
Don't stop. Probably some grown ass men, grown ass women.
That's another thing that like get me. They're grown ass people that like have these strong ass feelings. I'm not saying that y'all again. I can't say that people can't feel any type of way. It's just like, and this parasocial. Like if y'all seen the first video at the beginning of the stream, and this parasocial mindset. Why do people care so much? Like they gonna meet this kid or they gonna see this nigga one day. Like even if we get the chance to meet this nigga, I feel like he just gonna be annoying as hell. Like that's like my main mindset. I would not want to have like my content be sullied by annoyance.
Nothing but peace. You know what I'm saying? Prosperity for him and all that from afar. I don't think I really want to meet him. I wish the best for him though, for sure.
Yeah, I had my little glaze moment, especially in that parasocial video. It was me saying like out of all the people, like I can't really think of a real celebrity that I would love to meet. So like out of everybody, I would love to meet Cole. I love to meet J. Cole. Everybody else, like y'all could take Drake, y'all could take fucking all them other niggas. I love to meet Cole. He probably the only person in the industry or who is famous that I would actually like to see. Everybody else, like I would not be like Ty Lil and fucking glaze over LeBron. I won't be like all them other niggas. It's just like Cole, he that nigga. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I have my glaze moment. Same thing for Gideon. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to meet Gideon. Gideon's smooth as a bit. Shit, y'all. If y'all seen the first stream, that's all it was me glazing Gideon from like majority of it. I think like the whole end was just me glazing Gideon.
Gideon is a character.
That nigga funny as hell. And I love the fact that he been doing streams recently. Like he been doing these live streams. Like that's the main reason why like it kind of gave me a little push. I should at least try it. And shit, I love the attraction. People come and go like you said. So it's fun. I feel like we got more content in than any of my small videos or like any video I posted like in the last few months.
Really, for the past 2 days, nigga, I've been so caught off guard by these live videos. Like, shit, okay, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to like get comfortable into it.
Anybody who's seen the beginning, I told them boys like I was doing this solo until someone else lied, and that's what happened. So I'm trying to see if we could go 3 for 3 and get fucking I shot him to come out. Cause if we get him to come out, it'd be over. Anything you want to say on boxing, music, or anything like that?
You know, like how my boy says in the description down below, check the music out for the boxing page. I'm pretty sure last video it got, you know what I'm saying, our boxing page for our TikTok. So check that out for sure. just stay tuned. You know what I'm saying, don't miss out. Don't miss out on greatness.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that we're probably gonna have to do today. Uh, like I said, we could try something like a live, us doing the boxing, a live of us doing something else, and I feel like that would be smooth. But again, we're just getting used to this shit. I feel like it should be something that we start. Sorry, we got our fucking dog right here next to us. It's the only way to stop him from fucking attacking us, honestly. Shit. Y'all seen the dog actually, the little fucking white one. You wanna hold him up to the camera?
More earlier, I think my son went kind of into his rib cage. Buddy Halo right here.
Yeah. Halo's a cuddly ass dog. We have Hugo right here too. I grab him. All that hair from Halo. For anybody who love animals, you know these are our first mascots when it comes to the boxing gym. Especially this YouTube shit, you know, you probably seen them once in a while or heard them in the background. They're always going to be major additions to my videos. I just want to show them off. Get their screen time. Damn. For a second, I fucking lost the lighter. Yeah, we gotta do a few things today. I feel like right after we're done streaming, we should do a little boxing. We could sit there and like actually like make a video or something on that. So I think we should do informational video.
I think that's a great idea, to be honest. I feel so dehydrated. I feel like if I was to fight anybody right now, I'd probably get knocked out. Not gonna lie, and that's just truth. So I think I'd rather like build my muscle back and actually eat properly and drink water. You know what I'm saying? So like with that being said, there's certain things I want to work on my body as well as my neck, and you can get a bad injury, but it's just like just slight, so you can do it with your neck just to get like a.
You trying to get that fucking Mike Tyson neck?
No, his joint too thick. I don't know. I can't.
I'm not gonna hold you. One thing that I've been trying to push myself for is building muscle, but beyond just building muscle, I'm trying to push myself for like more accuracy, and I've been seeing like how fast my hand-eye coordination actually been like connecting. Like I said, anybody who's wanting to get into a sport, even if you're not trying to do nothing professional, go into boxing. Boxing is great for self-defense. It's great for the mental. I will keep saying this. I'll keep blazing it. Check out our boxing channel, bro. Check it out because that's all we do. We even have, if you check out Liberty Boxing Club, we even have it on YouTube. So if it's something that you're interested in, please check it out.
It's very, very much so information. Even for my old sparring video too, you can see all the flaws and you can see where I didn't kind of sharpened up at, and you can still see the flaws and where I didn't sharpen up at. So it's just all progression at the end of the day.
We try to push at least one video every week on there. I try to push at least somewhat daily videos. I'm gonna count this as a video because for me to go live, this is again a whole new thing for me. I'm just getting used to it. If y'all want to see more lives, like I said, keep spamming that shit in the chat. I'm pretty sure y'all could go to any of my posts and just post live, and I would do lives. Tomorrow we probably gonna go back into the regular video format. So shit, if y'all want to stay tuned for that, stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know that's some shit that y'all need to do. If y'all want to see more content like this. I ain't even gonna lie. All I'm doing is just looking at Gideon. Man, like I said, I glaze all day, bro. That nigga's the GOAT. That nigga's the GOAT right now.
Go.
Like, no one's doing the shit that he's doing the way that he's doing it. And technically, that's a lie. We have like the top 4 or top 5 because there's 5 channels that's on the same shit that he doing that work with him or have worked with him. Can't name them all off the top of my head, but like I know I at least watch majority of them. Main person I'll say who's second up is probably Skeeter Gene. Skeeter Gene is like the most funniest nigga on YouTube when it comes to the preg catches. And he takes it so serious. It's just the way that he just makes jokes of the fucking predators. Like, the shit is funny. I know most of this situation, it's not a laughing matter. But we gotta make fun of these people. These people did wrong. They need to actually face this punishment. Now, I don't condone in the fucking posting socials and shit like that, posting niggas' names, address, that shit crazy. I don't condone in that. The doxing, all that shit is wild. But all the other shit, like, it's gonna be needed. You did something wrong, you got caught, and you gonna face the consequences.
I ain't gonna lie, that doxing is crazy as hell. Shit. What? How you get my number? My address?
The nigga in the fucking boxing shit that Gideon set up, he got his social docs. His like full social card is pictured, his ID, his fucking name, address, numbers, everything was doxed. That shit was crazy. Jadion didn't do it, just people on the internet did it. And I can't even say it was from Gideon's chat because he was doing this shit on TikTok before Gideon knew him.
Either or, you can get the SWAT something like that too.
That's something that also gets me, like swatting. Like, do you know how crazy it is that cops understand the code of, oh, I'm just a YouTuber, so they call the cops for nothing? That shit is wild. Like again, I feel like there's a difference. Like, some people are doing this shit to play jokes, and that's fucked up. But like, either or, like, imagine having like a parasocial relationship with someone because they did something you didn't like or because they're doing something you don't fuck with. I'm gonna call the cops on you. Fuck you. That's some real asshole like behavior.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Shit. I feel like we should be coming to the end. I don't want to reach 2 hours. At least not today. But we did put a lot of content in. If y'all do want to see more videos like this, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I'm always going to have some type of content like this. And if y'all want to see anything, y'all could recommend it anytime. Y'all know I would love to keep doing lives, especially if y'all keep coming in and out like this, you know. Like Speed said, 1 viewer a day can always make a change.